Friday, October the 9th, 2009. Hope everyone is doing magnificent. I want to make this quick. And the first topic, NASA sending a moon bomb, if you will. I wasn't too sure when I first heard it if this would actually happen, and I seen it happen. I looked at one of the satellite photos or videos that they had showing absolutely nothing. They apparently want to do this to find frozen water or ice, if you will. I don't know about this myself. Whatever story they say, I'm just going to question it anyway. This isn't really economic related, but I want to point this out. Obama has won a Nobel Peace Prize award. I find that very interesting when you actually support the war, you support bringing troops to Afghanistan, how you can win such a prestigious honor, if I still call it prestigious, as peace would not be going to war regardless of what they did to you. And obviously I don't even see a reason of what they did. You could say, well, 911. Well, there's not enough evidence to state it was them anyway. And even if they had done something, peace is trying to settle it out of love instead of fear. Fear is going to war and fighting. So I have the utmost disrespect, no, not the disrespect. I just don't see the peace war being peace anymore if they're going to give it to Barack Obama. Gold has got up to 1,060 on Thursday, and today it's been staying around the 1045 mark. As far as how high it might go, I've been mentioning about 1,200, 1,250, and you never know when it's going to top as far as the intermediate term time frame. It could have been Thursday, it could be next week. You never know. However, watch for that 1,000 mark, see if it becomes support. And the big level of support is roughly around 960 to 965. That is a huge, the biggest level of support right now is 960 to 965. And the most realistic point where we would go if we top at 1060. As every week goes by, that number is going to change. Right now it's about 957, 958, give or take. And that's because it's an uptrend line. Each week, that trend line keeps going higher. As far as gold is concerned, now I don't own gold because I like to buy assets that are got tangible uses, intrinsic uses, if you will. Fiat dollars is just a piece of paper. Gold is a rock, and it's a nice little shiny rock. But for the price that they have put it at, that's why I haven't been a big fan of it. I already realized silver has better increases anyway, so that was enough of a reason. But we're also in the truth age right now, and who knows what this truth is actually going to be. It seems the truth is we live in a materialistic world, which is a reason for gold to be going lower over the long-term time frame. So over the next 10, 20 years, I am very bearish on gold. For the next 3 years, I am very bullish on gold. So my strategy would be, if I had them both, would be to sell the gold first and keep the silver as a long-term investment. As I mean, people say, well, gold has always been money. Yeah, but things don't always stay the same. For example, we're living in a world, and always have, where fear has been the motivating factor. People normally hate themselves and others. 10 years from now, love will be the motivating factor. Most people will love themselves and others. So things change, and that's why I'm unsure about gold for the long term. However, if you give me a choice right now and I have to hold it for a year, $1,600 or an ounce of gold, I'll take a gold. I mean, because I know that a year from now that dollar's not going to be worth much. That's the way I think about that as. Silver, one person mentioned VAWT 1953, that gold is making new all-time highs where silver isn't. Reason for that, silver got battered down a lot worse in 2008. Since the October 08 lows, gold is up about 50%, silver is up about 100%. So since the bottom hit and the rally's been going on, silver has outperformed gold during this time frame. And he also asked a question through video, and here's the question.
You know what I'd like to see? This is kind of for you, Endless Mountain. I'd like you to run your take on the U.S. dollar and its collapsing at the end of this month, and what kind of information. I know you do charts real well. I do charts a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I noticed the chart, the 50-week moving average, you know, the dollar's just, you know, starting to really follow it down like a big, you know, it's almost straight down here. And so I'm just kind of wondering, what are we in store for in the end of this month, Endless Mountain? Because I don't know, things don't look that great.
Now, the October 25th web bot you did mention at the start of the video, but not in this section here, but the actual video, which is in the more info. The reason why, how this works is they track keywords. Humans are psychic, and even though it's 90% or so subconscious thoughts, a lot of people don't even realize it. And that's how it's able to figure this type of stuff out. To me, it's not a matter of when, or not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And this is the time frame I've been talking about, August of 09 to about Easter of 10. And it's got to be something big as far as one event period, as far as the Mayan calendar consciousness cycle is concerned. And a lot of it is because there's less and less sheeple, more people waking up, and the destruction for those who have already lost it, as far as Gerald Celente, can be quite extreme. We've seen other countries start to refuse it. It's to me, it's just inevitable to get into the gold and silver. Of course, like I said, with gold, that's to me a short-term investment. Silver would be a longer-term investment. And as far as what actual single events may happen, I mean, who knows? Really, who knows? I just know that it has to happen, and there's just too many signs showing that it will. You mentioned about the charts and the declining average. Well, I see a declining 50, 100, 200-day moving average that hasn't been touched in an eternity. A trend line, the original downtrend line since this bear market happened a few months ago in March, it hasn't even touched that trend line since it initialized it back in like April or May. So this tells me that there is no sign of an intermediate term bottom whatsoever. And I think the bottom, when it hits, it's only going to be a bear market rally. My prediction is that it should come up maybe to the declining 200 and then make the new lows. You were mentioning what the lowest point is. That is $70, or index of 70. 70 is the all-time low right now. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.